Oh, welcome back to Bag Surgery. We're finally back, and today we're going to be doing the Black Sheep Baggers Costello. This is the ACL Pro 21 to 22 version, and it's from Corbin, from Corbin's Cornhole Reviews. He sent us these bags to review. These are his favorite bags, one of his favorite bags, I think. And it's a lot of people's favorite bags, and I can kind of tell why, just out of the box. Let's take a look at one here. Black Sheep. I'm not very familiar with this company. Everybody says they got like the best everything, and like the best customer service, the best bags, the best designs, and they got a big fan base. I do like the logo. I think the logo is what put them on the map. It looks really cool having that connection there. I like that. The font is I think it's an off-the-shelf font, but it was modified to have the stuff connect. It just works. It's kind of square. It's not perfectly square, but it works as a logo, just like this works as a logo. I think this, if we're talking about logos, that little CCR in the middle, that is a sweet logo. You take that away and use it by itself and get rid of all this too, that's a sweet logo. The Costello up here in the corner. What does Costello mean? Let's see. What does Costello mean? It sounds Italian, but it's not. The root of the name is Irish, resembling or from Oistalab, which is the Gaelic rendering of Jocelyn, and the Gaelic is a personal name meaning resembling a deer. Right there. Costello is the anglicization of the Gaelic, oh Lord, Costello. Costello is the main spelling today. Yeah, they definitely changed it. Okay, right there, resembling a deer. Yeah, I can't say it resembles a deer, but it is the Costello. I think it's just a fancy word. But that's also my buddy's last name. He doesn't look like a deer, but he is partially Irish. Anyway, onto the bag. Notice anything familiar about this? It's been around a while. We got Rave and Turbo, which is an all slide. Same as an all slide, same sides of the fabric on both sides. It's definitely smaller, so I got a set of all slides to do a comparison video, not with the Costello, but with a couple of different bags. I wouldn't compare these two mostly because of the size difference. This is the all cornhole pizza box template, and this is a little smaller. You can see the difference right there is about, less than a quarter inch. This is fuller. But the fabrics are the same. Let's hold them up next to each other. You got Rave on the front. And I don't know what happened to my all slides. I bought these off from a reselling company, but Turbo on the back, so it's the same. And I mean, the closing stitch, they're both kind of not that great. Let's get in there really good. Got a pretty big gap to the top. It's not centered. If we're looking at all of them, I don't think, like, this is probably the worst of the bunch. So I wonder if they were done by hand. We'll see. These are really thin bags, by the way. Wow. Look at that. This one is definitely different than the other three. It's got the biggest gap. It's really down a ways. Using the white thread. But while we're in here, we'll take a look at the sublimation. I think the sublimation's good. Let's go a little bit light. I think the sublimation looks good, especially being used and broken in with Corbin's wrinkle guard and toss sauce. But the black looks good. Everything's really in there. Looks really good. That is just ugly. Hi, I'm a Costello. I look Italian, but I'm not. how do these bags feel? They haven't broken in with that toss loss and wrinkle guard combo that Corbin does, and they feel, you know, good. They feel loose. Feels like a single pellet fill. They feel way too thin. Of course, we're going to measure that. They feel way too thin. There's not a lot to hold on to. This is more of a Pro Sniper. Like the Pro Sniper, same fabrics, but they use the opposite sides. So when we flip it inside out, you're going to be looking at a Pro Sniper, basically. They're all in that same evolutionary group, like monkeys and chimps and orangutans. Let's see what they weigh. I'm gonna guess this is like 15.8 because it's a single pellet fill. Oh, it's a pound. Very nice. Maybe we'll get a 4-pounder. Oh, 15.9. We won't, unless this one's heavy. 15.9 and a pound. So should see 3 pounds, 15.8 ounces. Or not. Okay. It averaged to 4, so that's good. That's very good news. Time to measure thickness. We're gonna smash all 4 of them down and measure it with the calipers. They came in at 4.184 inches. Why is it flashing? Maybe the battery's low. So not that great. So these are under spec for thickness, and they feel really thin. Let's see how wide they are here. Yeah, I guess that battery's running out. We're at a 6. Interesting. I'm really trying to get that pancake, you know, flat and as big as possible. Well, good for them. They got a 5.97. 5.9. It's a good size. I'm probably being generous here. Right about there. 5.87. And I mean, we're just while we got it out. This is going to be in a separate video, more of a comparison video. Oh, no way. But if you look at the two, I mean, you can see the size difference. It's slight, but it's there. Oh, I almost spilled. We're going to tear into it and check out this single pellet fill. All right, there we go. Let's see here. Actually, it took a while. Yep. Single pellet, as predicted. Flat, roundish. Well, I was wrong. I was wrong. This is not the regular side of turbo. This is the back side. That's the Pro Sniper style side. This is the actual front side of turbo, and it was on the inside. All the backing that is normally on these fabrics wore off, I guess, and it just, you can tell the pattern, but that's interesting. So it's combination of all slide and Pro Sniper. Okay, and what are we seeing initially? No trace lines, so these are computer sewn. That's good. Let's take a look at this fill. Unremarkable fill. Like literally nothing special about it, other than that it's been used a lot, so the pellets are nice and shiny and smooth. We don't need to go close up. There's really nothing to see here. We can do this as a close up. There, that's about as close up as we need to get, because that's it. There's nothing special. Well. First impressions. I must be out of practice, because there is a line here where they drew. These are sewn by hand, single stitched, drawn line, right on the line. It was actually so on the line, I thought it was the thread. I thought it was gray thread. Let's get a few measurements in here with our dyeing caliper. Approximately 6.3. And the opening here, This is just for the bag making community. Approximately 2.2, 2.3. NBD. Oh, I can see it better here. There's a pellet on the other side. There it is. Nice rounded corners, about 1.5 inches round. And yeah, there you go. I know we normally do a lot of close-up stuff with the macro lens, but I'm not going to do that on this video just because there's really nothing to see close up that you can't see right now. The Black Sheep Costello. It is turbo the backside and rave the regular side. The Black Sheep Costello. Filled up, reclosed with our black thread. I'll use black thread. It does feel weird putting it right there. Like, I've never put a closing stitch that low, ever. Pick them up wherever bags are sold, I guess. You can get them on like them resellers, sites like Carolina. That's the first one that comes to mind is Carolina Cornhole. Just because I bought these from them. Where else? We got the Black Sheep website here. There's a Costello, $90. Wow, you're really paying for the stamp, you know, the pro stamp on that. God dang. I know all slides don't cost that much, but the really difference is, I mean, this has that flat RZ3, I call it, fill, pellets, and this has more of a bead fill. But it turns out they're pretty much the same size. Hole-friendly Costellos are the best feeling bag in your hand. The Costello bag is a manageable slow side which provides unbelievable blocking. You won't believe how the blocking ability. It is accompanied by a fast side that is ideal for push shots. They rate the slow a 5, which is, yeah, that's about right. Premium bags. Yeah, pretty premium. Premium price. I don't know about premium bags, but they're pretty basic if you ask me. Cool design. I mean, that's what you're paying for, the logo. Oh, don't tell me they left the border around it. A white glow. Okay. That looks better. Oh, that looks pretty slick. Nice and bright. Easy to see on a board. They are pretty thin. That's because of the fill. You need to have a fill. Like I think it's too thin, and I think it is. The thickness is not thick enough to meet the regulations. Not like it matters. You could still use them anyway. I mean, you could probably just sew these together, right? And throw it like that, and still be in regs with these ACL bag rules. Do whatever you want. Anyways, Black Sheep Baggers. I'm gonna give it. I give it a good rating because you can churn these out fast. And if people like them, if they had customs, they would get a high rating, but it looks like they don't. I searched custom on their website, and all that come up was boards, jerseys, and boards. So that's all outsourced. No custom bags, so not quite worth 90 bucks in my opinion. Get that price down. Here's why. Here's 2 reasons why these should not be $90. I got these for 50, and I think I paid 60 for these. And I mean, this is the actual side of turbo. Both of them are same bag. This feels like now here's what doesn't matter. Unless you're an ACL pro with a pro jersey and you're playing in pro events, you don't need this. Okay, you're not a pro if you're not an actual ACL pro. You don't need that. It doesn't make you a pro. This is all you need. Understand? Good. Not a pro. For pro players only, in pro events. Here's you, most likely, or wreck. Most of us, definitely me. All right? You don't need to pay for that. Boom. Same bag. Probably better. We're going to compare these two later on because I feel like they're the same size. All right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks, Corbin. Corbin's Cornhole Reviews and Black Sheep Baggers. Thank you for the bags. I'm going to be sending them back to him, of course. I'm rambling now. The video should be over. Have a good day.